If you are a writer, director, a filmmaker, or a producer, you might need to make a pitch deck for your project. I'll show you what that looks like and how you can make one so easily. A pitch deck is basically a presentation for your film. It's marketing material to get people on board. Let's look at this one right here. This is actually a template that you can purchase for PowerPoint. And so you can replace all of these with the information about your particular project. You're definitely going to want to include a synopsis. You're going to want to have that in there, but you won't necessarily have all of these. You won't necessarily have a trailer because you're going to usually save this as a PDF to mail it to people. If you make it in PowerPoint, you're not going to send them a PowerPoint document because they might not be able to open it. If you already have some cast attached, you're going to want to put some information about them. You're going to put anything that makes your project unique, interesting, and what you have on board, what you already have going for you, because nobody in Hollywood wants to be your first yes. They want to see there's already some people on the train. So they have something here about the writer, the director, cinematographer, producer. You would also have some production details. Let's say you're filming at the Houdini house, which my friend is very sure is haunted, and you've actually got that as your location, then that would be something exciting to put in here. If you're just putting pictures of bathrooms and kitchens because that's where yours takes place, then don't. Make it exciting. If it's not exciting, leave it out. And also don't fake it. If you don't have any good locations to put in here, then just skip that. And you can put anything else like market analysis, whatever you have that you can use to sell your project. There's no one set template necessarily for what goes in this because it's going to vary depending on who you are giving it to. If you're giving it to a financier, you might not have as much about the creative stuff than if you're giving it to an A-list actress and trying to interest them in the role. So here's another example of something that someone did as their pitch deck. And again, I put links for these down below so you can look at them. A lot of visuals. You want to keep this really visually heavy. You don't want to get too much into the text. Really make them understand what the look of your film is. You might have some comparable projects to have them understand the tone, notes from the producers. You can have notes from the director, all kinds of visual references. So you can absolutely use PowerPoint to create this, and they do have some basic templates. But of course, there's a learning curve to figuring out PowerPoint, and the presentations are usually kind of more businessy and not too exciting. So what else could you use? My favorite is Canva. In Canva, you can make all kinds of different things. You can make logos, business cards, posters. Presentation would be the one you would want to use to make your pitch deck. So when you click on presentation, they've got all these different templates that you can use. So you can find something that kind of looks exciting to you. Where'd the one go that I like? Here we go, I like this one. So you pick this, and every single time you add a page, you don't even have to stick to the same template. You can grab pages from different templates. So let's say I like this for my cover page. You can upload your own pictures and drop those in. And then the cool thing about Canva is it already has some built-in filters. So if you wanted to change that picture and give it some kind of a different look like drama or epic, you can already do some Photoshop-like effects in Canva. And of course, all the text is replaceable, and you can put the name of your movie right there. All the pictures in the templates can be replaced with your pictures, but if there's something you want to do that is outside of the available templates, that is so easy to fix. There are elements, and one of those elements is frames. So let's say you really like the look of this page in the template I showed you. You can just pull in a circle frame. You can copy it a couple times so they're the same size, and then just drag and replace your pictures into the frames. And of course, you can add text anywhere. One of the elements you can drag in is also charts. So you can make some gorgeous charts if you need to add some information about the financing of your film. Now, if the filters that are here aren't enough for you to convey the look of your film with your photographs, obviously you can use Photoshop. If you're not so great at Photoshop or you can't afford Photoshop, you can use GIMP, which is an open source graphics editing program. If that's still a little too difficult for you, you want something really, really easy, you will love BEFUNKY. With BEFUNKY, you can pull a picture in and you can just basically just click and have different effects on it. Now, this isn't a free site, but it's like $5 a month, so it's nothing. And you can do all kinds of things like lens flares, or if you want to make it look grunge, Whatever you might want to do to convey the look of your film, you could do it in here if you aren't so great at Photoshop. The other cool thing about BEFUNKY is you might need some headshots for this. For, like, say, your director, maybe your cinematographer, maybe your writer, maybe your producers, and maybe you don't have headshots. Well, you can take headshots. A little tip there, do them where you are actually in shade, but there's white walls reflecting sunlight on you on a sunny day if you can. Outdoor malls are great because you can usually find some shadow where you're under the cover of something, but you have all those white walls reflecting the light on you. Then in BEFUNKY, there is actually a section to touch up pictures. So you don't have to know how to do photo touch-up. You can just click eye brighten, and then there you go. You just click and brighten up the eyes. You can take away blemishes. You can do everything that you need to touch up the headshots that then go into your pitch deck. So between all those, either PowerPoint and some default templates, PowerPoint you figure it out on your own, or the template that you buy that you use in PowerPoint that I have down below, or using Canva, then along with either Photoshop or GIMP or BEFUNKY, should be able to make a gorgeous, gorgeous presentation very easily that will knock their socks off. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will talk to you later.